now move on to the second feature address towards intelligent courts.
Thank you, Justice. It's definitely my pleasure to introduce our next esteemed feature speaker, the Right Honorable Sir Dennis Byron of St. Kitts and Nevis. The Right Honorable Sir Dennis Byron had a distinguished legal career. He was not only a distinguished practitioner from 1966 until he was appointed to the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court in 1982. He served as a High Court judge until 1999. He acted as the Chief Justice of the Eastern Supreme Court from 1997 to 1999, then appointed to the post substantively in 1999. He's also a former judge of the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda from 2004, and was appointed the president in 2007, and then again in 2009. He was appointed the president of the Caribbean Court of Justice in 2011 and retired from that position in 2018. He is now one of the principals of the Chorus Regional Firm, Byron Smith, along with Godfrey Smith, Senior Counsel, Byron Smith. So during his judicial career, he served as chairman of the Commonwealth Judicial Educational Institute and led a number of procedural and technical and technological reforms to the judiciary, including the introduction of the CPR 2000 and the technology and e-filing systems in the Caribbean Court of Justice, and is very well suited to give this featured address in this session towards intelligent courts, how to balance digital risk and rewards. And I'll pass it over to Sir Dennis.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. And as protocols are observed, Western, I am very happy to have been invited to be part of this very important forum. And I am speaking after a number of very interesting and exciting sessions. And I almost think that what I have to say might be a bit mundane after the exciting and previous sessions. It is no secret that courts across the region are backed up with cases scheduled for years down the track, partly due to pandemic-caused lockdowns and social distancing restrictions, and decades of manual processes compounded by tolerated inefficiencies. As courts move to clear backlogs and deliver justice fairer and faster, and as Margaret, Justice McKeown said, speed alone is not the solution, because justice must also be fair. And then we come to President Adrian Saunders' insight that culture eats strategy for breakfast. So change must be driven by heads of judiciaries and court leaders who must develop cultural awareness and sensitivity across the board as they identify individual pain points and create integrated frameworks for addressing each of these points. Digital transformation has been taking place for years, but COVID set the stage and accelerated the time clock for courts to utilize virtual and judge-alone hearings and optimize their systems using the latest technologies and leading up to the growing proliferation of e-courts. An e-court can be considered as a collection of technology infrastructure, software applications, and court services that facilitate minimal use of paper and the automation of key court processes from the moment a case is filed until its disposal. But there is a level above e-courts, one that goes beyond the mere digitization into the domain of intelligent courts. An intelligent court combines visionary leadership with high-tech measures to create an efficient, responsive, highly adaptable environment that facilitates constant innovation and the effective and sustained delivery of quality judicial services, enabled by technology, but sustained by determined leadership at all levels of court operation. Intelligent courts are not interested merely in process efficiency and technological adoption. The primary concern of intelligent courts is judicial service excellence, defined by timely and fair disposition of justice, and the quality of interactions with internal and external stakeholders aimed at and resulting in trust and public accountability. Today, there's no longer room for doubting the positive impact of technologies in the judicial process. However, these technologies should be considered as a part of a holistic program of transformation designed to drive more efficient, fair adjudicated services of a sustainably high quality. The technologies that stand out as critical focus on communication between courts and litigants and within courts, automation and streamlining of core processes, collaboration across functional areas, smart virtual meeting spaces, smarter recording and transcription, and tracking of process efficiencies and bottlenecks. Processes can be made more efficient through improved collaboration and better access to notes, documents, and images. Automated recordings of interrogations, briefings, and trials can be fed into a constant stream to create a complete 360-degree view of all available information. Individuals who have authority to access these records can use their digital credentials to access files instantly, regardless of whether they are in professional offices or working from home or are anywhere else. Of course, such automation must be accompanied by increased attention to and investment in information security and data privacy. Collaborating on workflows is made more efficient when proper tools are in place that ensure access to the most recent version of a document or case resource. With modern tools such as e-filing and e-case management, combined with modern collaboration platforms, people can collaborate in real time and see case files, transcripts, past judgments, and progress notes, and receive automated reminders and notifications. Collaboration is ultimately a people-team sport. The rules must be embedded in the institutional culture. Sharing must be rewarded. Knowledge must be accessible. Virtual meeting spaces have become an important element of service continuity for courts in the pandemic. Smart virtual meeting spaces incorporate common video conference platforms, audio and video capture hardware, and advanced recording and transcription services. The Caribbean Court of Justice has been a pioneer in online and hybrid court hearings for years. Now, commendably, several jurisdictions have invested in virtual meeting spaces. Recently, the Bahamas Industrial Tribunal, under the leadership of President Indira Francis, successfully launched its smart court services, incorporating leading-edge technologies designed by and using Caribbean expertise, a first for industrial courts, and putting it at the front line of service excellence for courts in our region. The Apex implemented solution has been tailored to support in-court, all virtual and hybrid scenarios, whether those are courtroom hearings, appeals, briefings, witness statements, or judge instructions. This is Caribbean innovation and world-class excellence in action. Governance over recordings and transcripts is much tighter and more easily verifiable than the traditional paper trail, given the fully audited digital lineage of access. That is, a record of the time, date, and the individual involved is made in the metadata anytime these files are accessed. Modern smart scanning tools can capture the words on a page and convert them into digital records with a high level of accuracy. Integrating recording and transcription into case management tools and giving litigants quick and easy access to recordings is a most ideal scenario. Once information is available digitally, an enterprise search tool can be used to significantly enhance an operations or organization's ability to find information quickly and efficiently. Think of a search engine like Google, but tailored to the needs of the court, that can search the web, in-house files, court documents, and even social media pages to find content specific to a request. This speeds the research and discovery processes and fulfills the information at your fingertips goal technology has so often promised, but not always delivered. Converting static paper documents into searchable digital files is an important step toward operational efficiency. However, it is not sufficient. Process inefficiencies often hide in the open, in court procedures, registry functions, and even in the judgment writing process. Setting benchmarks for every stage of the registry, case management, and judicial making processes. Using technology to tracking these benchmarks and operating and optimizing processes by refining workflows, eliminating needless procedures, and holding all contributors to quality service delivery and accountability is the foundation for court excellence. As my colleague Beverly Ruding of Apex says so often, technology is merely a servant of institutional intent. Institutional intent is defined and articulated by institutional leadership. Intelligent courts do not begin with technology or artificial intelligence. They are built by leadership intelligence, including the capacity to evaluate others' opinions, discern trends, craft relevant responses, and model the change desired to suit the institution. If a court wants to streamline process, lower operating costs, improve service quality, and deliver fairer and more effective justice, and strengthen public confidence and trust, then getting everybody on the same page is a fundamental starting point. In the age of online conferencing tools, e-filing and e-case management, the legal world has come to accept that technology is an inescapable aspect of modern court functions. Optimal technology utilization requires courts to find solutions that match their institutional intent and to develop internal and indigenous capacity capable of supporting the chosen solutions. It also requires leadership capable of inspiring, cajoling, and where necessary, commanding internal and external stakeholders to adapt and evolve with the times. So leadership is the linchpin of the intelligent court. In closing, I make this call for action. First, congratulate Apex on this forum, which is in keeping with its mandate and function. And I call for greater regional collaboration in judicial excellence and in the establishment of common frameworks, benchmarks, and approaches to digital transformation. And importantly, to utilize Apex to conduct research into the impact of technology projects in regional judiciaries. Thank you very much.